Everybody, it's Richard with Sloth Father Trading. Did not get an update out on Friday, so gonna get that out today. Um, things are going pretty good. Trucking, the truck is back in the positive. Got to run out to California, then I'm on my way back to Kansas City. So revenue staying good on the truck. As far as trading goes, um, well, there you go. That is the first of 20 funded accounts through Apex. The first of the 20 $50,000 accounts that I plan on getting funded. So we are now trading that for profit. Uh, let's see. Pretty sure I have it from Friday. We traded. Well, screenshots. Uh, Need to delete some of these screenshots. They're getting kind of old. Uh, Friday, we traded the actual funded account and hooked in another audition. We met our daily profit targets there. So we were done trading that right around noon, I think. Uh, so that's good. And we also traded, I believe it was the Apex $100,000 account that I have that I am, the $50,000 accounts I'm trading the sniper system. I opened a $100,000 account with Apex and we traded it on Friday. We did get two wins here for about 2R, but we hit our three losing trade max for the day for a 3R loss. So we were down 1R on that. Uh, no big deal. It happens. Um, this uh, TOP chart, which is uh, time price opportunity, I've laid on top of my supply and demand. Yes, I'm still trading supply and demand. I just like it too much. I can't give it up. I was going to go strictly sniper system with Apex, but hey, you can't use one system all the time. So different market conditions are going to require some different trading tactics. So, um, yeah, we've laid this time price opportunity on top of our supply and demand. Seems pretty good. I like it. A couple of professional traders that I know use this system and they use just the time price opportunity on its own, but I'm just going to overlay it on top of my supply and demand for some extra confluence. Um, so yeah, we took a loss on that account. Those were the only accounts we traded on Friday. So everything's going pretty good. I opened a new account with I opened a new account with Surge Trader. Um, and this is why. And I want to show you guys this. And gals, don't forget about you ladies. Um, Surge Trader just started a two-phase audition. They were always just a one phase and pass. And some would say, well, why would you do two phases when you can do one? Um, just pass in the first phase and get your funding. Well, there's a couple of reasons. Every prop firm out there has this trailing drawdown. So as you make profit, your drawdown moves up with you. So you always have just a certain amount you can lose before failing your audition. Well, on the two phase, we now have, from what I know and all the prop firms I've researched, the only prop firm that has a fixed drawdown. So if you start with the $25,000 audition for $200, one, the fees are cheaper. The phase two is $50 cheaper. The $50,000 is $100 cheaper. So everything's a lot cheaper. If you can't go to 1 million on the phase two like you can on phase one. But I mean, if you wanted to go for 500,000, I mean, that's a $1,200 savings. So yeah, one, the fee is different, and two, we now have a fixed drawdown. So on the $25,000 account, you have a $2,000 drawdown. You also only have to make 2,000 in profit. So it's an 8% drawdown. And in phase one, you have to make 8% profit. Phase two, you drop that to 5% profit. The drawdown remains the same, 8%. But what that means is you start out with 25,000. If you work up to 26,000, the drawdown doesn't follow. It stays at $23,000. So when you make that extra $1,000 and you're at 26,000, you can increase your risk a little bit on your trades for bigger profits. This also means bigger losses. So if you get back down to 25,000, if you take a couple losses and you're back down to 25,000, you just reduce your risk again. But as you make profit on this audition now, you can increase your risk. Whereas with a trailing drawdown, you always stay at that minimal risk to protect your account from failing. So this is fantastic. What this means is, you make $1,000 profit, you can increase your risk. That means bigger profit on your next winning trade, which gets you even closer, faster to your profit target. So it allows some flexibility when you're in your audition, and that's fantastic. I love it. Also, Surge Trader is the only prop firm I know that allows you to trade equities or just straight stocks, Tesla, Nvidia, Microsoft. It's the only one I know of that lets you trade equities. So that's another huge plus. I've always liked Surge Trader. And now that they've done this, yes, you have to go through two phases. But having that fixed drawdown is just, it's huge. Really is huge. You know, even myself, I've blown up a lot of auditions because of the trailing drawdown. And believe it or not, some of them, if they work on unrealized equity, you can actually be positive in profit on the audition, but still hit that drawdown and lose your account. So having that fixed drawdown, one that doesn't trail you, is just, it's huge. So yes, we went with the smallest one because once you pass this audition, they give you the option. you can fund it and start trading it for profit, or you can scale up and go for a $50,000 audition free of charge. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4 auditions, 8 phases. It's going to take a while, and maybe even go ahead and go through 10 phases and just scale this thing up to $500,000. I may stop at 250. I may even stop at 100. Because if I'm going to have $1 million at Apex, uh, really what I want Surge Trader for is to trade stocks, because it's the only prop firm that does it. And to me, $100,000 is plenty to trade stocks with. I mean, 25,000 is really enough. We'll see how it goes. Because, you can pass this and within a year already have $50,000 built up while taking profits, trading well, and then in 2 years, you could have this or more. So, if I'm making money on Apex, then I can make money on this as well while building it up. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how hard it is for me to pass this 25,000. If it takes a little while, if it takes a week or two to pass it, then yeah, I'll probably just go ahead and fund it once I pass it. I would love to scale it up. If the system works well and the basic supply and demand system that I trade works really well. So next week, I'm going to be trading this along with my Apex account, and see if we can't get this funded in 1 week. If we can get this funded in 1 week, we'll move up to at least 50,000 and see how that goes. Because if I could pass one audition a week, that means by the end of November, I'll be at $250,000. In 3 weeks, I could be at 100,000 and start building my buffer so that by the end of November, I've got my buffer built and I can trade it the way I want. That is really what I would like to have done. We'll see how it goes. I also have, so we have the $50,000 accounts on the sniper system at Apex. We have the $100,000 supply and demand system on Apex. We have $100,000 supply and demand system on Top Step in an audition. We have the Surge Trader, 25,000 on audition. We have 3 funded accounts, one at Surge Trader, one at Funded Trading Plus. The other Surge Trader is at 25,000 that's already funded. The Funded Trading Plus, you can't, if I pass this, you can't combine them. You have to trade them as separate. And the other 25,000 I've had for a while. I'm still trading it, but this gives me another account. And this came up today between me and Chris over at Alpha Traders Country Club. Why aren't you have $125,000 in funding? Why aren't you trading those accounts? You could already be getting out of the truck. what I'm trying to do before the end of November is get a lot of these auditions funded so that I have multiple accounts to work with. So that way, if I have a bad week for some reason and I'm not, I don't have just one account. If I have a really bad week or even a bad month, I might blow one account, maybe two. But if I have all these different accounts available to me, then I can diversify my risk. Okay? I'm not going to be blowing up the only access I have to capital once I get out of the truck. So my goal is to get a lot of accounts funded, because once they're funded, there's no time limits. I don't have to worry about it. I haven't touched my Funded Trader Plus account in over a month. And it's no problem. It'll be there to trade when I want to trade it. So that's why, even though I have $125,000 in funding right now, 50,000 with Apex, 75,000 on Funded Trader Plus, and 25,000 on Surge Trader, I'm not trying. I trade them a little bit just to build that buffer up. I'm not taking profits off of them yet. Um, but that's what that's the goal, is to get multiple funded accounts so that I can diversify my risk once I get out of the truck. Because if December is a horrible month, I don't want to blow up the only two accounts that I have and then have to come back to trucking again and start all over. So hope that made sense to everybody. I'm sure it did. Also, Surge Trader is great for swing trades because you can hold overnight and through the weekends, which I don't really like to do. I'm a day trader. I like to be out of all my trades by the end of the day. So I did not get the add-on for the 90% profit split. I will be at the 80% profit split. I'm okay with that. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it. We got a lot going on, guys, gals, but we getting there. We are getting there. So pretty happy about everything. About to hit the sack, get up early in the morning, and try to get over around Amarillo, Texas tomorrow, maybe a little further. And we're going to have to do some charting tomorrow. We have to, Surge Trader changed brokers. They're no longer on, they're no longer on ACAP. Now they're now using Think Markets. So my funded audition got switched over, and my my funded account got switched over, and the new audition I set up got switched over. So I downloaded Think Markets on MetaTrader 5, or I downloaded MetaTrader 5 through Think Markets today. So I'm going to have to be setting up all those charts for my trading, and probably going to do that tomorrow, as well as overview the markets and get a bit of an idea of where Monday should be headed. So I'll record that tomorrow, and it'll probably be a little bit longer of a video. But yeah, that is our update for today. The sun is going down, and I can see the camera lighting is getting horrible. So I'm going to stop this here. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. I'm Richard. This is Sloth Father Trading. Until next time, be the most amazing human being you can be. Take care.